Okay, guest number 2 tonight on this all-girl excellence show is state champion from Collinsville High School, Taylor Tossin Dawson, and she is joined in the studio by her coach, Jordan May. Jordan, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Taylor, welcome to the show. Good to see you. That's where you say, it's so great to be here. Good to see you. All right.
Good to see you.
Okay. All right. State champ. Finished in the top 3 4 years in a row. Would you say second as a freshman, third as a sophomore,
Yep.
second as a junior, and finally a state championship for you this year? What did it take for you to push through and earn that state championship, Taylor?
Confidence.
How did you earn that confidence?
I don't know.
Through competition, through practice, all of it? Okay.
Yeah.
Coach, what's it like coaching this girl?
Well, me and the assistant coach, Adam Gillespie, he's always said that Taylor is a generational athlete. So she's a great listener. She loves learning. She loves the sport of wrestling. And, she wrestles all year round. So it's really easy to coach her, and it's very exciting as always.
Are you this shy on the wrestling mat?
No.
Why not? What do you think about before you go into a wrestling match?
What I'm gonna do?
What is your style? What do you like to do on the wrestling mat?
Double legs, slide bys, cradles.
How old were you when you started wrestling? Yeah, got to get your mouth close to that mic. How old were you when you started wrestling?
12.
Loved the sport immediately?
Yeah.
Did you do anything else? Did you play any other sports before you started wrestling?
Soccer and basketball.
Still do any of those sports?
No.
Okay. What about next year? Do you have plans to wrestle next year?
I'm gonna wrestle at Lindenwood.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Good for you. Any idea what you want to study there?
Maybe like sports management.
Okay. What do you remember about the final this year when you won state? What happened in that match? What was the score?
3-0 because I took her down off the whistle and I pinned her in 45 seconds.
Wait. So you pinned the girl in 45 seconds in the final.
Yeah.
Pretty much had no peer this year, huh? Coach?
What was that?
She pretty much just dominated all year.
Yeah. She overcame a lot of adversity. She had an injury the week before state on her ankle. So we had to kind of go in with a different game plan this year. And Taylor kind of likes to play with her food whenever it comes to wrestling. At state, she did not do that. Her goal was domination and to get the match over quickly. And that's exactly what she did in the finals.
Why do you think she plays with her food?
Well, I think Taylor is a wrestler that she enjoys showing what she's made of. She has all this technique and she likes to display it. And so this season specifically, I think last season she had like 40 falls almost or something like that. But this year she wanted to work more on tech falls because she wanted to set records. She wanted to give the girls that are coming up to Collinsville some competition.
I got you. I see it in tennis too sometimes where some players could win matches more easily, but they kind of prolong it. And sometimes I wonder if it's some kind of compassion for their opponents and they think they're being nicer by not getting it over with. That's not her.
No, that's not Taylor's style.
She's just a killer all the time.
All the time. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, she likes to show off in a good way though.
Okay.
She displays her skill.
You're a teacher at Collinsville High School?
Yes, I am.
Do you have her in class?
I don't, actually. I see her a lot though.
You were one of 2 state champions from the area. We're going to recognize Chloe Skiles from Roxana, who was coached by your buddy, Blaha,
Yep.
Tom Blaha, local wrestling icon. We'll call him that anyway. How long you been the head wrestling coach, girls wrestling coach?
This is my 3rd season as the head coach.
So you've been the only girls wrestling coach that they've had there?
Technically, yeah, because Taylor was the only girl her freshman year, and I coached her at all the girls tournaments, sectionals, and state that year. So, yeah.
Okay.
I guess so.
How many girls are in the program now?
Go
ahead.
I don't know, like 10?
10? Is it fun for you? Is it more fun for you now to go to practice because there's more girls there than when you just started?
I'd rather practice with boys.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you able to do that this year? Is that allowed?
Yeah, I allow it, especially so we have a couple high-level girls, obviously the ones that made it to state. They would practice with the boys around their weight class. And her specifically, I mean, the boys, and they get a good workout with her, and then she gets the same workout in return. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
And because it makes sense because the first year that you wrestled, there was no other girls for you to wrestle.
Yeah, I wrestled on boys varsity my first 2 years.
Very good. Was it tough for you to be the only girl out there at first?
I kind of liked it.
You do,
Yeah.
and you kind of miss it.
Yeah.
Good for you. Good for you. All right, describe her style. You just hammer.
Yeah.
That's what wrestling coaches say, right?
Yeah, absolutely. She's very dominant in the neutral position. She loves getting takedowns. She's a good leg rider as well, but this year she really focused on her takedowns. She was really starting to hammer in slide bys, low singles, ankle picks. That's how she won the finals. She ankle picked the girl off the whistle and pinned her. So
that's crazy. I just feel like I think it's cool how much the sport is growing. Like every time I read something or see something, it's the numbers increasing in wrestling and adding flag football for girls. Like when you were in high school, was there girls wrestling?
Not whenever I was in high school. It was a couple years after I graduated. There were a girl or two here and there that would try out, and they'd stick around on the team, but they didn't have girl tournaments like they do now.
All right. If you're looking to buy or sell a home in the Metro East on the Illinois or the Missouri side, please give our partners at Keller Williams Marquis Jeb and Ginger Blasting Game the chance to serve you. They have offices in O'Fallon and Edwardsville with more than 165 agents. The Blasting Games are a family-owned business that has helped over 11,000 families find just the right home. The Lipes are one of those families. Jeb and Ginger sold our house quickly because they're experts at staging and pricing, and they helped us find the perfect home, and they can do the same for you. No wonder they've been ranked in the top 10 real estate teams in North America. Give Jeb and Ginger Blasting Game a call at 618-578-9276 or check them out online at blastinggamegroup.com. You will not be disappointed. You ever play golf?
No.
Never?
No.
You will one day. How about you? You play golf?
I have.
Okay. Located, if you play, you got to play at Oak Brook. If you play, you got to play at Oak Brook. You'd be a great golfer.
Looks boring.
Located northeast of Edwardsville, Oak Brook Golf Club is not boring. It's a family-owned 27-hole public golf facility, which is really exciting. And their goal is to offer the highest quality golf experience for a reasonable fee. Oak Brook is consistently recognized for awards such as Friendliest Staff, Best Course to Host a Fundraiser, Best Senior Scramble, and Least Boring Course in the bi-state area. From fundraisers to leagues to instruction to an afternoon out on the links by yourself or with your friends, the Brook wants to win your business. I've personally played and hosted multiple golf scrambles there, all of them exciting, and I promise you Mike Surrey and his staff are the best. To book your next tee time or to start organizing your next fundraising scramble, give them a call at 656-5600 or check them out online at oakbrookgc.com. Taylor Tossin Dawson is generational talent. Someone told you. That means that possibly only once in your lifetime as a coach, you're going to have this kind of talent on the mat. Is that what you're saying?
That's what Coach Adam Gillespie has said, yeah. The hopes is to hopefully Taylor brings up more talent through Collinsville, and I think that will happen. It's just going to take a little bit of time. Will someone come up and be as dominant as her? The chances are probably pretty low, but the hopes are high.
Yeah. Game changer, first ever female state champion in wrestling. How was the response from the town and the school? Were people buzzing about it, excited about it, talking about it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we couldn't have asked for any more support. Collinsville did a great job. The high school, they've always been super supportive of Taylor and women's wrestling as a whole. On the way back home, we had a police and fire truck escort back into town. They had a parade for her at the in the high school, up and down the hallways. So, and now we're doing this.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of celebration, and I think that's awesome. It's awesome for her. It's awesome for the sport, and it's awesome for women's wrestling. I mean, it's just going to keep growing.
How do you feel when you are part of a parade that's going through the hallways of the school?
It's a little embarrassing, but it's kind of cool.
Are people recognizing you around town now? Like, hey, that's Tossin Dawson, that's the
Oh.
state champion wrestler.
Yeah, sometimes.
Teachers recognize you?
Yeah.
Any teachers give you any extra credit?
I just got a kudo for winning state, so
That's all they said was kudos?
no, it's like money and you can buy things at school.
Oh, okay.
It's like these poker chips at the
I
high
get it.
school. Yeah.
I get it. Cool. Congratulations for you on that. Okay. Well, boy, you were close 3 times before you finally broke through. How did you feel?
It was nice not to look at a silver medal. So
What are you looking forward to in college? Wrestling.
More competition,
And
and
you'll-
it's freestyle.
Okay. How is that going to suit your style?
I can throw people
Okay.
and not get it called illegal.
Coach, explain the difference.
So I think freestyle is going to benefit Taylor because there's no top and bottom wrestling. Not that she's horrible on bottom, but that definitely wasn't her strong suit. But freestyle is going to offer, so many different opportunities to score in neutral. Throws are going to be worth a lot for her, so tech falls are going to come at a lot, an easier pace, even though they did up the scoring in folk style this year. But yeah, I think seeing Taylor dominating folk style is something that's really amazing to see, but once she gets to college, she's going to dominate even more in freestyle.
Folk style is what?
Folk style is what
What we wrestle in high school?
So high school and college, except for boys college, I'm sorry. So
Okay.
high school, boys and girls is folk style as well as boys college, but then girls college goes straight to freestyle. And then if they decide to move on and wrestle after college, everything is freestyle, or they can choose another wrestling style called Greco-Roman.
What else is after college for girls wrestling other than the Olympics? MMA?
She's talked about that being a possibility.
Would you do it?
That's the goal.
It is.
Yeah.
Have you ever boxed?
I've sparred a couple times. I do jiu-jitsu.
Okay. You're a tough kid that likes physical contact, combat
Yeah.
sports. True?
It's pretty fun.
What makes you love it? What do you love about them?
I don't know, fighting.
You love it. You love hitting somebody,
Yeah.
throwing somebody down,
Yep.
getting them in a hold, making them miserable, putting them in pain.
Is this bad to say?
No, no. I think it's good that you admit it. I think it's good. I think it's fun. I think a lot of people would admit it. I think it's great. That's the sport, right?
Yeah, you have to like it to enjoy the sport. Absolutely.
I mean, you're a wrestler.
Yeah.
You're a coach.
Right.
You like to put people in a position of pain. They tap out. You pin them. That's the sport.
It's a weird feeling of pride. It's hard to explain. Other grapplers would definitely, they know the feeling. I think the biggest thing is that whenever you win a match, it's just you out there, so like you do get all the credit. And I think that translates into other sports like jiu-jitsu or MMA or boxing.
Dan Gable said after wrestling, everything else is easy. Do you feel like that? Is wrestling the hardest thing you do?
Sure.
What's harder, wrestling or being on the Metro Esports podcast? Tell the truth.
Probably this podcast.
All right, Taylor, we'll let you sneak out of here on that note. I really appreciate you coming. I want you back every week, starting next week. Are you good with that?
Yes. I just want to say, though, after you explain the golf more, I really want to try it out.
I think you should. In
Yeah.
fact, I'm going to get you a free round at Oak Brook.
Oh, thank you.
I want to get you.
appreciate
How about that? Will you take her?
I'll take her.
Coach will take you. He'll show you how to play. I think you'd be great at it. You
Okay.
can't pin the ball though.
You made it sound very interesting.
Yeah. All right, Taylor. Thanks so much for coming on, Coach. Congratulations. You're a history maker, and thanks for being on our Girl Power, Girl Excellence podcast tonight. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.